According to the National Electrical Code, any 120-volt, 15 and 20 ampere receptacle outlets installed in bedrooms of dwelling units must be arc fault circuit interrupter AFCI protected. This requirement is in place to enhance electrical safety and reduce the risk of electrical fires. AFCI protection is designed to detect dangerous electrical arcs, which can occur due to damaged wiring, loose connections, or faulty appliances. When an AFCI detects an arc, it quickly shuts off the circuit, preventing the arc from escalating into a fire. The National Electrical Code (NEC) is a set of standards and guidelines for safe electrical installations. It is updated every 3 years to reflect advancements in technology and address emerging safety concerns. Compliance with the NEC is essential for ensuring the safety of electrical systems in residential, commercial, and industrial buildings. This specific requirement for AFCI protection in bedrooms is intended to protect occupants from the hazards associated with electrical arcs, especially while they are sleeping. Bedrooms often contain a variety of electrical devices, such as lamps, chargers, and electronic devices, which can potentially contribute to the risk of electrical arcs. The NEC mandates AFCI protection for all 120-volt, 15 and 20 ampere receptacle outlets in bedrooms. This means that any standard electrical outlet in a bedroom must be protected by an AFCI device. AFCI devices are typically installed in the electrical panel and provide protection for the entire circuit. They can also be installed as outlet branch circuit AFCI receptacles, providing protection at the point of use. It is important to note that AFCI protection is different from ground fault circuit interrupter (GFCI) protection. GFCI protection is designed to protect against electrical shock by detecting ground faults, while AFCI protection is designed to protect against electrical fires by detecting arcs. While both types of protection are important for electrical safety, they serve different purposes and are required in different locations. The NEC specifies the locations where GFCI protection is required, such as bathrooms, kitchens, and outdoor areas. In addition to the specific requirement for AFCI protection in bedrooms, the NEC also includes other requirements for electrical safety in dwelling units. These requirements cover a wide range of topics such as wiring methods, overcurrent protection, grounding, and bonding. Compliance with all of these requirements is essential for ensuring the safety of electrical systems in homes. When installing or modifying electrical systems in bedrooms, it is important to consult with a qualified electrician to ensure that all work is performed in accordance with the NEC and local electrical codes. A qualified electrician will have the knowledge and experience to properly install AFCI protection and ensure that all other electrical work is done safely and correctly. The NEC provides detailed information on the installation and testing of AFCI devices. These requirements are designed to ensure that AFCI devices are properly installed and functioning correctly. It is important to follow these requirements carefully to ensure that AFCI protection is effective in preventing electrical fires. The NEC also includes requirements for the maintenance and testing of AFCI devices. These requirements are designed to ensure that AFCI devices continue to function properly over time. Homeowners should periodically test their AFCI devices to ensure that they are working correctly. This can be done by pressing the test button on the AFCI device and verifying that the circuit breaker trips. If the AFCI device does not trip when the test button is pressed, it should be replaced by a qualified electrician. The NEC is a complex and comprehensive document, and it is important to stay up to date on the latest changes and revisions. The NEC is updated every 3 years, and each new edition includes changes and additions to reflect advancements in technology and address emerging safety concerns. Electrical contractors, inspectors, and other professionals in the electrical industry should stay informed about the latest changes to the NEC to ensure that they are providing safe and compliant electrical installations. In summary, the NEC requires AFCI protection for all 120-volt, 15 and 20 ampere receptacle outlets installed in bedrooms of dwelling units. This requirement is in place to enhance electrical safety and reduce the risk of electrical fires. AFCI devices are designed to detect dangerous electrical arcs and quickly shut off the circuit, preventing the arc from escalating into a fire. Compliance with the NEC is essential for ensuring the safety of electrical systems in residential, commercial, and industrial buildings. When installing or modifying electrical systems in bedrooms, it is important to consult with a qualified electrician to ensure that all work is performed in accordance with the NEC and local electrical codes. AFCI protection is a critical safety feature that can help to protect occupants from the hazards associated with electrical arcs. By understanding the requirements for AFCI protection and following the guidelines of the NEC, homeowners can help to ensure the safety of their homes and families. The presence of AFCI protection is not a substitute for other important safety measures such as smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors. These devices provide additional layers of protection and can help to alert occupants to potential hazards. Smoke detectors should be installed in every bedroom and on every level of the home. They should be tested regularly to ensure that they are functioning properly. Carbon monoxide detectors should be installed near sleeping areas and should also be tested regularly. In addition to these safety devices, homeowners should also take other precautions to prevent electrical fires. These precautions include regularly inspecting electrical cords and outlets for damage, avoiding overloading circuits, and using appliances safely. Damaged electrical cords should be replaced immediately. Overloaded circuits can cause wires to overheat and potentially start a fire. Appliances should be used in accordance with the manufacturer's instructions. By taking these precautions, homeowners can help to reduce the risk of electrical fires and protect their homes and families. It's also important to understand the difference between AFCI breakers and GFCI breakers, as they serve different, but equally important, safety functions. GFCI breakers protect against ground faults which can cause electrical shock. They are typically required in areas where water is present, such as bathrooms, kitchens, and outdoor areas. AFCI breakers, on the other hand, protect against arc faults which can cause electrical fires. They are required in bedrooms and other areas where there is a higher risk of arc faults. The National Electrical Code specifies the locations where each type of breaker is required. It is important to install the correct type of breaker in each location to ensure that the electrical system is properly protected. When installing AFCI breakers, it is important to follow the manufacturer's instructions carefully. AFCI breakers are more sensitive than traditional circuit breakers and may require special wiring techniques. It is also important to test AFCI breakers regularly to ensure that they are functioning properly. The test button on the AFCI breaker should be pressed monthly to verify that the breaker trips. If the breaker does not trip when the test button is pressed, it should be replaced immediately. In addition to installing AFCI breakers, it is also important to inspect electrical wiring regularly for signs of damage. Damaged wiring can cause arc faults and electrical fires. If any damaged wiring is found, it should be repaired or replaced by a qualified electrician. It is also important to avoid overloading electrical circuits. Overloading circuits can cause wires to overheat and potentially start a fire. To avoid overloading circuits, do not plug too many appliances into a single outlet or extension cord. Also, be sure to use the correct size extension cord for the appliance being used. Using a smaller extension cord than required can cause the cord to overheat and potentially start a fire. By following these safety tips, homeowners can help to protect their homes and families from electrical fires. Electrical safety is an important concern for every homeowner. By understanding the risks and taking the necessary precautions, homeowners can help to prevent electrical fires and electrical shocks. Remember to consult with a qualified electrician for any electrical work that needs to be done. A qualified electrician will have the knowledge and experience to perform the work safely and correctly. They will also be able to ensure that the electrical system is in compliance with all applicable codes and regulations. The NEC also addresses the types of wiring methods that are acceptable for use in bedrooms. Wiring methods such as non-metallic sheathed cable, commonly known as Romex, are frequently used. However, the NEC specifies how this type of cable must be installed to ensure it is protected from physical damage. For example, If the cable is run through an unfinished basement or attic, it must be protected by conduit or guard strips. The NEC also provides guidelines on the proper grounding and bonding of electrical systems. Grounding and bonding are essential for preventing electrical shock and ensuring the safe operation of electrical equipment. Grounding provides a path for fault currents to flow back to the source, which causes the circuit breaker to trip and de-energize the circuit. Bonding connects all metal parts of the electrical system together, which helps to equalize the voltage and prevent electrical shock. The NEC specifies the size and type of grounding and bonding conductors that must be used, as well as the methods for connecting them. It is important to follow these requirements carefully to ensure that the electrical system is properly grounded and bonded. In addition to the NEC, local electrical codes may also have specific requirements for electrical installations in bedrooms. These local codes may be more stringent than the NEC, so it is important to check with the local building department to determine the applicable requirements. Local codes may address issues such as the placement of receptacles, the type of lighting fixtures that are allowed, and the requirements for smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors. By complying with both the NEC and local electrical codes, homeowners can ensure that their electrical systems are safe and compliant. Electrical inspections are an important part of the building process. Electrical inspections are typically required when new electrical systems are installed, or when existing systems are modified. The purpose of an electrical inspection is to verify that the electrical work has been performed in accordance with the NEC and local electrical codes. Electrical inspectors are qualified professionals who have the knowledge and experience to identify potential electrical hazards. During an electrical inspection, the inspector will check the wiring, grounding, bonding, and overcurrent protection of the electrical system. They will also check to make sure that all electrical devices are properly installed and functioning correctly. If the inspector finds any violations of the NEC or local electrical codes, they will issue a list of corrections that must be made before the electrical system can be approved. It is important to address these corrections promptly to ensure that the electrical system is safe and compliant. By having electrical inspections performed, homeowners can help to protect their homes and families from electrical hazards.